Hello, it's Lindsay Drummond here, improviser, improv teacher, musician, crazy person, the whole thing. I'm going to do an improvised deconstruction. Deconstruction is a format that we do in improv, which is like a structure. So there's a certain kind of structure to this, but I have no idea what is within the structure because I am making it up 100% as I go along. And it's just me. So, yeah, I told you I'm crazy. And when I said that to you, right? So, we all know that. All right, so I've got the random word generator up. I'm just going to have a look and see. I'm going to pick 3 words. Yep. Okay. Elegant, contempt, and ceiling. Okay, elegant, contempt, and ceiling. Elegant, contempt, and ceiling. Huh. I look up, I look down, I can see the far off town, but I don't know what's in store. Will there be anything that I can adore? 'Cause there's no sign of life, no sign of life. I look through, I look in, at all the many places I have been, and I wonder why did it just not work out all that well because I didn't try. And there's no sign of life, no sign of life, no sign, no sign, no sign of life. Yes. Wow, what a ceiling. This is, wow. There's a lot of red and yellow and orange and a lot of vibrant, can I just say really vibrant colors. Wow. Yeah, it's, I'm pretty proud, you know? I'm pretty proud. Can you, can you tell what it is? Like if you look, yeah. Uh, hmm. Uh, Kind of just a lot of sort of mashes of red and yellow and black. A lot of black. Oh yeah, black's my favorite color. Yeah. I got I, I got some got these glasses if you want to try them on. Maybe that'll help. Okay. Oh, wow. Is that like is that like a devil? Yeah. Yeah. That's you kind of you know what it is, right? Hmm. Is that Is that Dante's Inferno? You're the only one who's got it. Oh my god, you got it straight off the bat. Yeah. It's been a long process. It's been well close to 10 years. Because I wanted to try and get it. I don't know, kind of like as close as possible, like to the original, but with my own spin. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. I can see that because I don't. Is that like Hieronymus Bosch? I don't know, but I can't. I don't remember there being like McDonald's signs and like Coca Cola and wow, Nike. There's a few brands in there as well. That's really interesting. Yeah, I'm kind of talking about like how they're like the devil. You know what I mean? Like those big companies and like brands and stuff. So yeah, yeah, yeah. So what do you think anyway? Yeah, it's pretty amazing. All done by my own hand. Let me just say, yeah. Yeah. To be honest, I wasn't kind of expecting this. On your Tinder profile, you kind of said you like to go for walks on the beach, and you like Lindt chocolate. Um, yeah, and we had a beautiful degustation for dinner, and beautiful food and stuff, and actually just looking around here, everything's. I mean, that armchair is that like kind of claws or? Yeah, yeah. It's pretty awesome, eh? Yeah, yeah. I got a lot of yeah. I got a lot of kind of. It fascinates me. You know what I mean? Like death, destruction, despair. The seven deadly sins. Kind of, sort of in all that. Okay. I wow. Do you mind if I just remembered yeah, I just remembered I've thank you so much for dinner. But I gotta kind of go. Like oh no, don't go yet. Like I made something for you. Like I made a special cake. Um, and it's really nice. If you want to try it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't expect it to be so confronting. I mean, I know it's confronting. You know, uh, but it's coming from a good place. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think I'm gonna go. I can't even tell you how disappointed that I am. My hen's night. My hen's night. And I trusted Cindy to put this whole thing together. And a surprise, she said. It's going to be a surprise. Just trust me. Cindy's an interior designer, so I thought, for sure. And she's always impeccably dressed. So I thought, she's the woman for my hen's night. I mean, I don't even like to call it hens. It's a little bit sort of, I don't know, provincial. If I could think of another word, but peacock would be lovely. Peacock night or something, rather than hen. May as well call it cow's night. But anyway, I get there. And she tells me to close my eyes, which I do, and I have a blindfold and all that. And I'm quite excited because I really, I mean, I remember her hen's night. Maybe I should call it cow's night now, but I remember her hen's night, and it was lovely. It was like a paint and sip situation, and we did Van Gogh, which was lovely, absolutely beautiful. And that's, to be honest, that's kind of what I was expecting. And so I'm blindfolded and they've led me in. All the girls are there. And I take off the blindfold and it's dark. So at first I'm like, have I taken off the blindfold? And I had, but I was in a dark room and I could not see anything. I could hear everybody and they were quite, well, I think they were quite scared as well. And anyway, so it turns out that we're in this, I don't even know what to call it. It's not even a ride, or it's not even a haunted house or a ghost train or anything like this. It's just this dark kind of room. And then I notice everyone, has like glowing feet. So they've all got sort of glowing feet on. They hand me these disgusting socks to put over my shoes, which glow in the dark. So apparently we don't lose each other because we're all glowing in the dark. And I'm just like, where are the canapes? And Cindy's like, no, this is the thing. It's an experience. Experience? I don't want an experience. I just want some good quality wine and some paintbrushes. But here I am in this place that I didn't even know how long it was. I feel like it was an hour or half an hour at the very least. And it just is this sort of procession of rooms. We go through all of these different rooms that end up being your worst fears. So I'm going through this, and the first room is like this kind of darkness. So if you're afraid of the dark or something, and then there's only one door that you can get through, and you have to get through this door, and you can't go back, once you go in. And I'm absolutely beside myself and so livid and so angry because I've just trusted Cindy with this whole thing. And here I am in this dark, awful room, and the next room is like claustrophobia. So the walls are closing in. And there I am gasping for air, and they've made the walls out of some kind of foam. So you totally feel like you cannot breathe whatsoever. So there I am in this terrible place. And then the next room's heights, and the one after that is the sort of all smoke everywhere. So it's, I don't know, fire or something. And then there's things touching you from the ceiling. It was honestly the most horrible, the most horrible experience that I've ever had. And I will never, ever forgive Cindy.
So, evening everyone. I just want to say hello to everyone and formally say hello to everyone and welcome you to the Death Cafe for our Day of the Dead. Isn't this amazing? Okay, so I need to put on my glasses there. Why don't they have masks that have glasses in them? I don't know. Anyway, so thank you so much for coming. So many people, they just want to make out like death doesn't exist. And the whole thing is that death is inevitable. Everyone is going to die. I'm going to die, you're going to die, you're going to die. And maybe not soon, but I'm just saying you're all going to die. Okay, and I think we have to have an open dialogue about death because I think it's really, really important. We're all gonna die, you and I. We're all gonna die, yeah. It's the only sure thing in life, but everybody wants to deny that one day they're gonna fade away to a place who knows where. So let's talk about it. Well, let's scream and shout it that we love death. We love death. Sometimes I think about the goddess of distraction. Her name is Callie, and I feel that she's amazing. happens when I'm singing. But we're all here together today to celebrate. From dust you shall come, and dust ye shall be. You and me, can't you see that one day our heart's gonna stop beating? Our heart's gonna stop beating, 'cause we love death here at the Death Cafe. We love to talk about death here at the Death Cafe. So you better get your stuff in order. You better get your stuff in order. You better get your wills sorted. You better think of how you want to be delivered. Do you want to be in an environmentally friendly coffin, or maybe cardboard? I know my mom wants to come down the aisle in a sack and then just be burnt at the stake like a witch. She loves the witches. Or maybe a funeral pyre on a boat. I don't think you're allowed to do that anymore. I just found out the other day about a water cremation, and to be honest, I kind of think I prefer the burning like a phoenix from the ashes. I don't know if you've heard about water cremation, but you kind of get boiled in a vat, and then all this green stuff comes out of you. It's all of your blood and your skin and your fat and all that stuff, and then all of that goes into sewage, and then there is just ash left over, and then you can scatter that on a rose bush. I think I prefer fire, like the fires of Dante's Inferno. I think I love fire. I just wanna be set free, free, free. I love Dante's Inferno. Dante's Inferno. Dante's Inferno for me. Oh, really? You're leaving? This is exactly what I'm talking about. Nobody wants to talk about death.
Thanks for coming. I'm so glad you said you'd meet me here at the Death Cafe. It must have been like really, really scary, coming and seeing Dante's Inferno and all the modern brands of evil and stuff on my ceiling. I'm sorry. Like I honestly, I promise you. Like I'm not a freak. Okay, I promise you. Yeah, okay. I understand that, and honestly, you seem like a really, really, really nice guy. And I mean, it's weird because on the phone we talk for hours. It's like we've got so much in common, but I'm kind of about life. You know what I mean? Like life and lightness and like light color, like pastels. You know what I mean? Yeah. But they do say opposites attract, so Could you find it in your heart to have a brand new start with a guy like me who likes the darker things? 'Cause we all have a shadow. We all have a shadow. It's just that I don't like to focus on the dark. I like to think about the sweet things in life, like a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. differences can be good. For every light there's a shadow, and every shadow there's a light. Can we start again? 'Cause I don't wanna fight. I love shadows. I love the shadows, but I know that there is light, and that's alright. There's something to meditate on, that we're all two sides of the one coin. There's yin, there's yang, and everything is black and white. I'm sorry if the shadow scared you that night. That night. Yeah, so I'm sorry if it seemed like you're just beautiful, you know, and I don't know. Maybe someone like you could help me to see the light a little bit better or something. Okay, well, maybe we'll have a couple more dates. Maybe like during the day, in the light, and we'll play it by ear. Alright. Okay. I think I could do that. Okay. Let's do that. When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eye. You float like a feather, your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special, but I'm not special. I'm a freak. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Oh, he's running out of he's running, all right, class, settle down, settle down. Thank you for joining us for our organic gardening course. I'm so happy to see you here, and I wanted to show you one of my prized possessions. Now, you should all know that everything here is organic and we aren't using any kind of pesticides or anything like that. But I wanted to bring your attention to this lovely, elegant looking rose over here. It's one of my favourites and it's called Princess Diana.
remember her? How elegant she was. It's just so beautiful. And I look at it and I think, wow, if only I could be that beautiful, you know. And you know what it is about the rose as well, that it doesn't matter what phase they're in, you know, it's always beautiful, whether it's like just a bud and it's still got the green on the outside, or it's just completely like a beautiful bud that you'd give your lover, or it's slightly opening and there's a curling of the sides of some of the petals and the middle's still quite sort of intact. And then it goes through this phase where it kind of like really opens up, and that's when the perfume comes. Oh, it's just divine. And this particular Princess Diana has a perfume that just, it makes me think of all the beauty in life, you know, all the good things in life. And once it gets to a stage where it opens right up, you even see the inside of it. And it's like the beautiful yellowness of the sun. If you've got any depression or any problems in your life, you just look at this beautiful inside of this rose and it just makes you feel alive again, you know. And it's got all the pollen. If you look closely, come over and have a look here, because this is where she is in her thing at the moment. She's had her first stage, she's had her second stage, and now she's at the most beautiful of all, and that's before she dies, you know. And it's like a fine wine, she gets better with age. So if you just look, I'll just bend her down a little bit there so you can have a smell. Have a smell. Isn't that the best? Isn't that the best smell? Oh, you've got a bit of pollen on your nose. That happens sometimes. But isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful, that smell? And all the beautiful bees get all that on their hairy legs. I'm going to show you the vegetables as well, but I just wanted to stop and have a look at that, because I think that Princess Diana's bloody beautiful.
Now, I can tell you are a very, very religious person. And let me say that I respect this. I think this is wonderful. And I think you are making the right decision. Because when the rapture comes, and you are sent up into the heaven to be with your gods, your poor wee kitty and your poor wee doggy, they will not join you. Because as you know, in the Bible, as it says, the animal has no soul. So I think this insurance policy that you have brought out and allowed me to sell to you is going to make such a difference. You will have the most caring heathens to look after your animals and your pets who cannot go with you to the place beyond, to the gods, in the rapture. So I thank you and I honor you for trusting me so much. So it's only going to cost you $3,000. But what do you pay for peace of mind? $3,000 when it comes to your beautiful pet. There is no price that can replace the love that they give to you. And don't cry. Don't cry. I want you to know they are going to be in such good hands. We have the best carers here. We have vets. We have all of these people. And none of them are going up in the rapture because they are not religious like you. They are not saintly like you. We are the heathens. We shall be here. We shall stay with the animals and take care of them. And I promise you that your dogs and your cats and your gerbil and your birds and your lizards and all of those things, they will stay with us and they will be happy in hell. Color me a color, baby. Color me your car. Color me a color, darling. I love who you are. There's something about your color, child. I know where you're coming from. Call me all night. You can call me Thank you everyone for coming to the funeral of Lucy. As you know, we weren't together for very long, so, but they were the greatest 3 months of my life. Let me just say that. I kind of feel responsible. I know you don't want to hear that here at the funeral, you know, but Lucy was just such a bright and pastel girl, you know. And I'm so dark. So dark. Let me just say, there's even part of me that's quite happy to be in a funeral place. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. As you may know, Lucy changed completely in personality, and as I said, I blame myself. Some of you know me, some of you don't. You know, but I'm pretty dark, you know, pretty shadowy, and I kind of took it to the dark side of the force, you know, and she started just taking risks, you know, drugs, random people, sleeping with them, S&M clubs, a lot of high-risk sports, you know, Dehindra, you know, you found her in your medicine cabinet, you know, just looking at what drugs she could take, and she was only there for a barbecue, and I kind of feel really responsible because, you know, she would never take drugs or anything like that. I mean, you've got to believe me though, people, you know, I didn't actually know the extent of this. I thought that she was just sort of, you know, freeing herself up a little bit and, you know, just embracing the shadow. You know, I didn't realise it was going to become a full-blown heroin addiction, and the S&M club, and yeah. So I really don't know what to say except I'm sorry, and thank you. I do feel it's my fault, but thanks for saying that. Yeah, a life cut short, too short too quickly, and let's just play her favourite song. Light my fire. Just as the coffin goes in. She didn't want to be cremated, that's for sure, and God, I loved her. It's a cruel, cruel summer. Now you're gone, leaving me here on my own. It's a cruel, cruel summer. Now you're gone. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna bring you a mockingbird. And if that mockingbird don't sing, Mama's gonna bring you a golden ring. I'm sorry, didn't I pay for the deluxe coffin? That to me looks like it's particle board. Red. The color of blood. Red. Comes down like a thud. Red. The color of rose. Red. Rosacea on my nose. Red. The bleeding hearts. Red. The Queen of Tarts. Red. The siren blasts. Red. Like a smacked ass. Damien? Lucy. Yeah. It's Damien. Do you want to sit down? Let's sit by the window where there's heaps of light. Cool. Awesome. I love the light. Beautiful. Yeah. I love the light too. I love walks on the beach. I love animals. I really love stained glass windows, the way the light comes through, you know. I love white bread, mayonnaise, you know, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so you're into white food. Yeah, cool. I love bread and white bread and mayonnaise too. But yeah, it's been a while since I've been on a date, so I just feel a tiny bit awkward. But it's really nice to meet you. I don't know. I just feel like I just connect with you straight away. Like, is that too soon to say something like that? I feel like maybe that's too soon. No, I feel it too. It's like yin and yang, you know, or salt and pepper, or sugar and spice, you know. No, that's not crazy. I feel like sometimes you just know. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's get a coffee and just have a chat, and maybe we'll set up another date and go for a walk along the beach or something like that. Yeah, that sounds grand. Waiter, can we oh, what? How do you like your coffee? Oh, just black. And show. Actually, that was pretty fun. I don't normally do as many cover songs as I did this time, but I don't know, they just kind of fit. Yeah, so that is it. That is the deconstruction, and I don't sort of do it exactly the same every time. Like sometimes between the second and the third organic scene, which is like the couple that you're telling the story about through the whole thing. Sometimes I'll do like 3 scenes, sometimes I'll do 5, you know, just whatever takes me in the moment. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I'm supposed to say all that kind of stuff to get more subscribers. Talk to me about deconstruction if you've done it before, and especially if you've done it solo before. It ain't easy, okay? Because you don't have anybody to work off except yourself. So I can tell you this though, I think it does make you better at premise and coming up with ideas pretty quickly because you have to, you know, because you're on your own. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I think it's all right. I'm gonna watch it back, but I think it's pretty good. Not too bad. Pretty dark though, darker than I expected. So that's improv. All right. Thank you. Thanks so much for watching and listening, and I'll see you next time.